So start with us, Anthony. Where did you meet these two beautiful ladies that you now call your girlfriends? Tell us the story.
It's 3 years now. It's 3 years ago. I was seeing them both, and I kind of like I people have a theory saying like a man cannot be in love with two women. Well, like I am against that. Because that happened to me. I fell in love with both of them, and then it was hard for me to be lying to them both, sneaking out at nights, and because I used to realize like it was breaking their heart. So it took me to man up one day, and then I just took the risk and planned it without them knowing, and invited them to a hotel. And then I told them to sit down. I had them to sit down. They were all surprised when they saw each other there because they had a little idea of each other because of the little up and down. And then I put them to sit down, and I had a mutual agreement with them, and told them how I feel. I told them everything that I was hiding in the past, what I was in the dark, and then I told them how I felt about both of them, and I told them every little single thing I was hiding, doing along, and then I came clean, and I told them how I felt about both of them. I was deeply in love with both of them.
Right.
So I gave them the options.
So far, that sounds good. I think every man wants to have that understanding, right? Like, I mean, okay, I could understand. I had times in my life where I was in love with many different people at the same time. But here's the problem, Anthony. The women never agreed.
Yes, I know
to that. Leanne and Luan, when he came to you guys and he said, okay, well, I'm in love with her and I'm in love with her, how did you guys feel about that? Leanne, let's go with you first. Leanne. Anthony came to you and Anthony said, Leanne, listen, I'm in love with you, but I am also in love with Luan, and I want you guys to be my two girlfriends. That's not
actually, I didn't give them that option at first.
Yeah.
That was not on the table. Like, it took a little moment to come to that conclusion because I never put that on the table. It was the last option that we realized that okay, that was the only thing we could do because everybody, she loved me, she's in love with me, she don't want to leave me, she don't want to lose me, neither does she. I don't want to lose neither of them. So it was like a spark of the moment of us, emotional breakdown. We just said, okay, you know what?
Maturity as well.
It was their choices as well.
But where's the jealousy? Where's the jealousy? Don't tell me you guys wasn't jealous about it. Like, nah, hell no, brother. Are you crazy?
Well, it's
go ahead.
We human beings, jealousy does come, but it's not a jealousy where we will hate each other, or it's a jealousy where we will want to leave each other, or anything like that. It's just a feeling.
But the time for that has passed. We're together for 3 years. So it's like we overcome those stages of jealousy. We learn each other, we grow with each other. That's just how it is.
Yeah, no, I understand. I perfectly understand, right? But I just wanted to know how the acceptance phase, right? Because there is a point in time where every person, man and woman, wants to know or have that in them that if they're with someone, they want to be with that person and they want to be that person all, and that person should be their all. So I want to know how did the rationalization and realization came in to say, well, okay, I would accept this and this is okay, this is fine. Tell us about the process, Rihanna, Luan, either one of you guys. What you want me to tell? Hold on. You want me to tell Anthony to get out of the room? Let me and you talk.
No. It's not a situation like that. Like, it's something that just happened. Like,
I believe that love can conquer anything.
Yeah.
It break past emotions. Like, once you love somebody,
right.
So at that moment, you don't really feel anything.
You don't feel. Okay, who was the first girlfriend? Which one of you guys was the first?
Well, I was seeing Luan first, but it was like weeks apart. It was just like a couple weeks apart.
Right.
And so I was seeing her first, and then like about a week or 2 weeks after, I met her, and then I started seeing her. So like they were 2 weeks apart, and then like I was seeing both of them for a couple of months first, until like I was really in love with them because of the treatment I was getting from both of them equally, and I was feeling that some sort of equal, like it was a unique thing. I think that's what made us come together, because I was getting the same love and attention from them both, and that's that puzzled me.
Right. But what is it about Leanne that Luan can provide? I'm asking ignorant questions because
yes, you could ask whatever you want, bro.
Okay, good. So what is it about Leanne that Luan can provide? What is it about Luan that Leanne can provide? Why both of them have to fulfill your singular need?
Well, you see, the fact about it is, for a situation it takes one to be rich in mind. You have to be rich in mind, because actually it's 3 years now, and what has able to be so far is the fact that I'm able to secure the needs. I'm able to fulfill everything that I'm supposed to do. I'm everything that I'm supposed to do, I'm doing it. I take care of them equally. I don't make any one of them feel neglected or any one of them get jealous, because I spend quality time with them individually and both, so that each of them, they get that feeling, like they're okay. They have nothing to worry about. And then it's 3 years now. If I have to buy something, I buy for both of them. I don't make any one of this. There's no preference. There's no preference between the two of them. I don't love any one of them more than the other. So I don't treat any one of them better than the other. I do that equally. And then that's what has keep us together. And because none of them are feeling left out. I don't give them the opportunity to feel left out. So
okay. Talk to us about the living together arrangement. Of course, you say that you don't treat one of them better than the other, and that's understood, right? Understandable.
Yeah.
But of course, you're one person. You're one man, right? You could only sleep in one bedroom at a time, right?
Yes.
You could only be in one place at one time. So what if one of them have a special need for you tonight, like on Monday, and the other one say, I have a need for you on Monday as well? How do you separate yourself and be both with them at the same time?
Okay, now that is the uniqueness about us, because it's a chemistry that we have. You see, we have gone past jealousy, we have gone past competition, we have gone past all those things. So you see, average women would think on that level, because I'm living with them both. So it's naive. It would be naive of the average woman to see that, okay, Amber come out of the blue. She said, today, Monday, babies, I want to do something with you. And then Luan would want to come out on a Monday, out of the blue. You understand me? It would not happen. It would never, that circumstance would never be, because they have that chemistry among themselves. So it's like, it happens automatically. If Luan requests that on Monday, she wants me to go and spend time with her, I never have a problem if Leanne wants to do the same thing at the same time. She always is like an understandable thing, because I balance that. I give them what coming to them equally, and then we spend more time with each other together than we do that individually. We spend more time with each other together. We go everywhere together because we're like one. You understand me? So the only time I would give them a special moment with me, because I understand there will be a time that one would need to vent. Maybe that little unique time, I give them that opportunity where I go and take a drive with one. I will go and spend time by the beach with one, just out of the blue, but they don't get jealous. There's no jealousy about that, because they're very understanding. You understand me?
Very
okay, Leanne, let me ask you a question, because I want you to speak. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Leanne. Leanne.
Yes.
And this might be an interesting concept for people to understand, right? Now, when Anthony take Leanne and to the, say, for a drive somewhere, or to a movie somewhere, or out somewhere, don't you feel left out? Don't you feel like, but that's my boyfriend, and he's
well,
Leanne. All this time with Leanne, like, why is that?
Okay, so I'll tell you, as human beings, we sometimes crave for alone time.
Right.
So in that time frame, I will spend alone time, because we are all human beings and we need that time for ourselves. So at that point, I don't waste time thinking about the jealousy or being naive. I take that time for myself to work on myself.
Mm.
Yeah.
So there's no
Some
jealousy.
alone time.
There's no jealousy.
No.
No jealousy.
I mean, we all mature here. We all mature.
No,
here.
there's no jealousy. You see, the thing about it is, at no time at all would I decide to leave the house. Let's say I will be here and say, hey, Leanne, let's go with me. It's always an option because it's like if I'm leaving the house, the option is for all of us, we're going somewhere together. The only time one would stay home if she's not in the mood, like she just feels like staying home.
Yeah.
If Luan feels like staying home, she just say, hey, guys, you could go out and stay home. If, you know, that vice versa. But if every single, for the 3 years, we have been together, every single way is together. We're comfortable together, you know, everywhere together. We are hardly seen with one, unless if she's at work and I go and drop the other one to work or something like that, you know. But we're always together in public, and that's what that wake up St. Lucia, because people used to see us together every single way. On our page, you see us going to the Sulphur Springs, we're going to the movies, we're going to jet skiing. It's always about the 3 of us, you know, and we like a team. We're like a team, you know. We are with free incomes. We work together. We share passwords. We share bank accounts. We share everything. Yeah. We have nothing hidden amongst each other.
That's a freaking dream. So to a lot of people, that's if you could come to that point. But let me ask you another question. So you guys sleep on the same bed or separate bedrooms?
No. We sleep together. We have a king size bed. We all sleep together. I sleep in the middle, and they sleep each other on the other side. You know. And the reason for me calling this is what it's polygamy, because they are not intimately in love with each other. They are not. They are only in love with each other as best friends. You know, because of the love we are sharing. They are in love with me individually. You understand me? Each of them are in love with me individually, but we sleep in the same bed. And I know that the next question would be, what happens in the night? So,
tell me, I could ask anything.
Yes. Yes, you can ask anything straight. Well,
go ahead.
Like I said, they're not intimately in love with each other. They share their love through gifts, buying gifts and stuff for each other every now and then. But where love is concerned, I would say, you see, when it comes to intercourse, love has a lot of influence. When it comes to love, it has a lot of influence. At that time, you know, it's like a spark of a moment where we all come as one. And, you know, it's something that we have that moment where we it's like we are each other's toys. We make the best of it at that moment. And after that, it's like we're back to reality. It's like, you know, you do something with somebody, and then like, it's because of the feeling, that such feeling you get, you know, you drive you into it. And then when it's all done, you like, you know, like you snap out of it, you know, like. So with them, you know, we indulge. We indulge. We make fun. We have fun with each other. However we can, we would make it happen. But
threesome thing happening too.
Well, yeah, when we partake, we'll partake, yes. Okay. But on a general scale, let's say if I'm not home and they're home alone, they don't indulge with each other. They don't watch each other that way, you know. It'll take me to create that spark.